to Ms. Christine A. Donnelly, Board of Regents, Professor Ramila C. Cruzado, Officer in Charge, President of University of Makati, Attorney Joel Bulos, University Legal Counsel, Dr. Belinda C. Silverio, Officer in Charge, Vice President of Academic Affairs, Ms. Aurora F. Serrano, Vice President for Administration and Finance, Dr. Elixir C. Ramos, University Secretary, to Dr. Maria Faynan M. Carriaga, Dean COAS of Allied Health Studies, Dr. Milagros Lourdes M. Torres, Dean College of Education, Engineer Dilbert Raymond B. Di Maunahan, Dean College of Engineering and Technology Management, academic heads, and administrative heads, faculty, fellow graduates from the College of Allied Health Studies, College of Education, School of Continuing Professional Education, College of Engineering and Technology Management, students, family, and friends. A pleasant evening. Can you imagine what 15 years worth of books, 15 years worth of notes, 15 years worth of pens, most of which were probably misplaced or already taken by our classmates, and what 15 years of studying and the number of final exam days would look like? From the corner of our rooms, it may stand a few feet tall, with all the stuff mixed together, or maybe on a cabinet neatly arranged. Right now, if I think of it, it looks like a sea of smiling faces. I see us, fellow graduates, dressed to the nines with our formal dresses and suits underneath our black togas, wearing layers of makeup to look our best even just for a day, and sitting with our heads held high while trying to hide our excitement to finally lay a hand on our diplomas. Definitely worth our 15 years. Because the fact is that we have already spent more than a decade and a half of our lives on educating ourselves for the sake of professionally practicing what we have always wanted to do. We might think that 15 years is a long time to spend only on studying. But let's stop and think. How many more years will we get to live? Most of us here are 20 or turning 20 soon. Let's say that we'll all get to live until we're 60. Technically, we still have 40 more years to live. 40 long years. If we didn't spend our 15 years on education, where do you think will we be on the next 40 years of our lives? I was made to realize this during an interview with Mr. Bernie Pacheco, owner of F2020 International Corporation, during my high school days. You see, what is 15 years compared to the rest of the years you'll be living after you graduate from college? People, being educated is very important. Having the chance to be schooled is already a privilege. Graduating from college and finishing one study is a feat worthy of a feast. We all know that not everyone is fortunate enough to be educated. Many have dreams and goals, but not all has the means to achieve them. We, the new graduates, now have the means to guide those who are lost, offer a hand to those who trip on their way, and aid those who had fallen. We are not ignorant of the fact that finishing a college degree can land us a better job. It gives us edge among the others and gives us more opportunities as we venture the real world out there. But good education doesn't always equate with good life. For what makes one successful is determination, perseverance, and the bravery to confront the adversities he faces and what will come his way. Receiving our diplomas is merely the start of our journey. Everyone, learning doesn't end the moment we step out of this university. Sorry. Because with every people we will meet, every place we will go, and every situation we will encounter, we will earn something. Something that we have not learned in the four corners of our classroom. Or something we might already have, but this time, we understood it in a different way. It is from this day onwards that we must prove to everyone how much we are suited to stand on the stage, be applauded, and accept the fruit of our labors. The Philippines, as it is now, is still far from the country we have dreamt it to be. There are hundreds of schools needing renovations, thousands of students without educators, and millions of out-of-school youth. Fellow graduates, I know some of us plan to work abroad, to pursue our dreams out of the country. No one is stopping you, and no one can. But I just want you to bear in mind that the Filipino people are calling for us. They most definitely deserve our compassion, our talents, and our expertise. From tomorrow onwards, we will no longer just be confined in the premises of our university. Our chosen careers may not be the same, but I hope that we can continue to work as one towards our one true goal, the betterment of our nation. Let us make good use of the knowledge and wisdom, together with the values imparted to us by our educators. My 4 years in the University of Makati, College of Allied Health Studies, is nothing short of enriching and at the same time taxing. Well, it is given that tertiary education is much more different and challenging than primary or secondary education. Unlike before, we now need less supervision because we were taught by our professors to be independent, and we were also taught to stand on our own. But we will not leave this university empty-handed. We are equipped with the values bestowed on us during the past 4 years. We are now resilient, competent, creative, and socially responsible individuals as we move on to the next chapter of our lives, being future professionals. We have been raised in the most wonderful way, as such that it is engraved in our personalities that we must never forget to look back on those who have helped us achieve and what we have now and who we are today. For one, there is our alma mater, the people behind it and the people in it. They are those who gave us the knowledge and wisdom we deserve, the experience and skills we need, the attitude and outlook we must have in order to survive the reality that is outside of this university. We were blessed enough to have received education in one of the most prestigious universities in the Philippines and to be mentored by its exceptional faculty members. They were the ones who helped mold us to what we are now. Then there's our ever-loving family and friends who never gave up on us, who continued to believe in us even when we start doubting ourselves, and provided us the necessities for continuing our education and reaching our dreams. It is right and just to have our parents and guardians bear witness of this momentous occasion. Our parents who have had to work overtime hours, skip some meals, and have a few sleepless nights for the purpose of sending us to school. Lastly, and most importantly, what we must never forget is that we also have our Almighty Father who have guided us all the way from the bottom up to where we are now. The one who never failed to give us guidance and lead us to the path He has made for each of us. It is now our time to return the favor. Let us not disappoint those who have faith in us and continue to give them the kind of gratitude that they deserve. Let me end this with a quote a co-intern once shared with me. We graduates do not fear the future, for we are the future because of what we will achieve and what we have achieved. Thank you and congratulations to all of us.